Today I want to talk to you about investing in yourself. And I know you're saying, oh, I don't want to watch the video because investing in yourself kind of sounds expensive, right? Look, I want to tell you something, and this really comes down to commitment or the lack of it. And I think that for almost for sure I can tell you that you are not committed enough. Because I was on the phone this week with a guy from India, right? Because he messaged me. He's like, Niels, I saw your webinar. I really want to get into your mentorship program. I really want to make this work. I need to change my life. I can't live like this anymore. I want to make this work, but I can't afford it. So what do we do? So I say, well, maybe I have an alternative for you. Let's talk on the phone. So I wanted to offer him the mentorship program that I have has a digital side to it. So the step-by-step course, but it also has one-on-one coaching to it, which actually helps you to be successful. So it's very result oriented. And he said, well, look, I can't afford that. So I wanted to give him like a deal, but maybe you just get the digital thing, etc. So we're on the phone, and then I'm like, okay, so what's your situation? He's like, okay, I got $300 saved, and every month my salary is $250. And that's my salary. I'm like, well, so this is a program here that is a lot more expensive than that. How can you join? We were thinking like, okay, maybe we could, like, what if you do like a monthly payment of a year of $100 or something like that? And it just didn't work out, and I started to feel really bad about it. And also I started to feel that he was so into it. Usually we have to charge people to join programs because that gives the commitment, right? But this guy, he was so committed. He was so determined. He really wanted to do that. I mean, put yourself in that position. You earn $200 months. So I was like, hey, maybe you can increase your income. Maybe you can freelance or something like that. So how many days a month are you free? How many days do you not work? And he's like, 2. So he's working 6 or 7 days a week. And I'm like, so how many hours a day? So all 10 hours a day. There's no time for this guy to do anything else. There's no time left in the day to keep grinding. He has a family, and he's doing $200 months. His English was great, and I very much appreciate it because he really wanted it. This guy was willing to give me all of his savings and more, and to commit to whatever he had. He said, okay, for a few months I can just eat vegetables and just give you $100 a month. Like whatever I can give you, I will give you. That is commitment, guys. You earn 20 times that. And you're bitching about, oh, like, should I invest this $1,000? People go to college and spend $60, $70, $100,000 on that in the US. And over 5 years, then have a 50-50 chance of getting a job. Like, and everyone's willing to take that odds. But then you're not willing to invest in yourself into something that can make your money much quicker, into something that you can learn a skill that you can leverage for life, that can actually get you ahead. And then there comes this guy around, and he earns $200 a month, and he's willing to give me everything he got. So I let him in. I spoke about this with my girlfriend, right? And just like, dude, you gotta help this guy. Like, there's no way you can just let this go. You gotta help this guy. And this made me just realize how fortunate we are. You are so fortunate with your situation. You are so fortunate with your money. If you're like, oh, because of Corona, my income got cut, I'm only earning 80% of what I used to do. I'm only earning 60% of what I used to do. What are you complaining about? There are people that do $200 months and that are so committed to get out of that they're willing to give me everything they got. And then there are other people that I speak on the phone, that watch my webinar, that are thinking about, maybe I should go in the program. And they're like, man, this is actually money, and I value money more than my time. So it's actually, I feel it's expensive. And what you don't understand is that you need to invest into yourself to get further ahead. I'll give you another example. I recently got a little part-time job, if you will, right? So we're just, I don't want to pay out salaries at this time for myself. I want to keep the money in the company to keep paying employees. So I'm like, whoa, it's a little bit inconvenient to not pay myself anything, so I need to do something. So I went and got a little job. It took me 2 days to get a job that pays, that's a 2 hours, 3 hour a day thing, that pays me $2,000 a month. Now, I'm only able to do that because I have skills. Because over the last years, I grinded like crazy. I went bankrupt, I went broke, I went through sweat and tears to get where I am. But now I developed the skill, so if I would want to have a job, I can just, I do a call and tomorrow I have a job, and I can make some money, right? because I developed skills. And if you're scared that you're losing your job, if you lost your job already, if you're not 100% paid right now, that is, you're afraid because you did not develop the skill. But you need to invest yourself to develop those skills. And I want to come back to that guy. Like, think about that for a moment. You earn $200 a month and you're willing to spend everything you got into a coaching program. So I gave this guy free access. He got free access. You're not going to get free access. If you call me, it's like, oh, you got that guy free access, so I want free access too. It's not going to happen. He was so committed. He was willing. If I would have sent him an invoice, I was on the phone with him. If I would have sent him an invoice, he would have paid that invoice immediately. There's no way he would not have paid it. I'm doing a lot of sales call. I'm a sales guy, right? This guy would have, I'm 1,000% sure, immediately this guy would have paid. He was committed. He's committed to this program, whether he pays for it or not. He want to change his life. Do you need to be in a position that bad to be able to change your life? Or can it be enough for you that you just hurt a little bit by commuting to work and you're like, oh, I have to drive to work in my car. You have a car. And if you're too comfortable about that and you're like, well, I kind of want to change, but it sounds like work and it sounds like I need to invest a little bit of money here. Look, don't even bother. You need to invest in yourself. And if someone who earns $200 a month is willing to give me everything they got to make a change, or it's not even me, just willing to invest into anyone, into anything that can help you. It's not about me. Like, you need to be willing to pay the price. Because if you're not willing to pay the price, how will you ever get people to pay you for products, for services, for digital things, for anything that you offer to the world? How will you ever get anyone to give you money if you're not willing to invest any money? I invest a lot of money in coaching. I'm doing online courses every month. I'm doing all the training. I'm reading books. I'm educating myself. I'm developing skills because I know that this is just necessary. This is just what it takes, and you need to do what it takes. So, if that changed your mind, if you say, well, if he can do it, if this guy can change his life, even I'm not in a position that bad, I want to change my life too. Then there's a link below for you guys where I share all of my product selling secrets that literally changed my life, where I'm now able to easily replace a full-time income with e-commerce profits. And I want to teach you that. I want to teach you everything I got so you can cut the learning curve, so you can cut the time to get there, and you can get there faster. So make sure you invest in yourself. Also invest your time in yourself. It's not about money. The class is free, okay? There's a link below. Sign up to the class, watch the class, and learn everything you need to learn. Develop the skill that you need to develop to actually make shit work. So I'll leave you to that. Make sure before you do that, you subscribe to this channel because that really helps me, and I like that. And the little subscribe button really likes that little click on it. It loves to be smashed at. So smash that little like, smash that little subscribe, and I'll catch you tomorrow.